Feminism is a social and political movement. Feminism is about changing the way that people see male and female rights and campaigning for equal ones. Somebody who follows feminism is called a feminist. There are many different types of feminism. Some feminists believe that all genders should always be treated in exactly the same way. They think that people should not think that a person's gender is important. Often these feminists believe that the traditional idea that women stay at home and look after children is wrong and that men and women should share this job equally. Some feminists believe that there are important differences between men and women. However, they believe that these differences should not lead to any unfair treatment of women by men. For example, they might say that some women do want to stay at home and look after children. However, they must not be forced to do this and must be paid to do this, either by a husband or by the government, as child caring is a full-time job. Feminism started with the idea that human rights should be given to women. This idea was put forward by some philosophers in the 18th and 19th centuries such as Mary Wollstonecraft and John Stuart Mill. Later feminists in the early 20th century also said that women should be allowed to vote in a democracy. Many women felt very strongly that they should be allowed to vote and there were many protests. These women were called suffragettes. This is because they were fighting for universal suffrage, which means everybody can vote. The suffragettes staged many protests for their rights. After women received the vote, feminism worked to make all of society more equal for women. Not all female politicians have been welcomed by feminists, with Margaret Thatcher, Sarah Palin and Michelle Bachmann being clear examples. Some people do not like feminism because they think that women are already equal or more important in the law. Anti-feminists often say that society is also not equal for men and that women have more rights in child custody and divorce. Some say that feminism wants women to be more important than men. Some argue that women and men have simple biological differences, and thus cannot be treated in the same way. Some examples are the treatment and role of women in the military and pregnancy only happening to women. Some people do not like feminism because it wants to change society and it could make men have less power. Feminism could give women special rights that would then hurt other groups and their rights. An example would be a fear that women would take away jobs normally done by men.